Hi everyone and welcome to this 40-minute guided Yang Yin Flow. My name is Leah, I'm a yoga teacher from Germany, and in today's flow we're gonna be mainly focusing on the vinyasa part, the more challenging yang part, and later we're gonna do some yin to slow down, probably around 10 minutes before we meet in Shavasana. By the way, when you clicked on this video and you're joining this class, I encourage you to check out my channel, check out other classes that I've been posting recently. This video here is part of a journey. It is part of a 30-day social media detox yoga challenge. So I encourage you deleting social media for at least 30 days. I've been trying this like many times and it's just really hard. So I believe doing it together and also adding yoga into that detox will help you a lot to actually fully get rid of it for at least 4 weeks or so. Check out my channel if you're interested, and I would say let's get started. Find a cross-legged position, or at least a seated position with a straight spine. You can roll your shoulders up and back away from your ears. Place your hands onto your knees. Inhale through your nose. Feel how your belly is expanding. And exhale slowly with control. Your belly gets smaller. Inhale one more time deep. And exhale, release. Inhale one more time, breathe in deeply. Now hold at the top. And exhale. Let everything go. And continue breathing in your own pace. Start setting your sankalpa, meaning setting an intention for this class, for your practice. And with your next inhale, slowly open your eyes. We're gonna meet in Balasana, child's pose. So you're gonna open your knees mat wide apart. Release your forehead onto the mat. And we're gonna do it a little bit more engaging, so our elbows are not touching the mat. You're gonna press your fingers into the mat. Continue with deep breaths through your belly. With your next inhale, we're gonna walk onto the left-hand side of the mat or floor with our hands. So you can really feel a deep stretch on the right-hand side of your body, of your shoulder. With your next inhale, come back to center. And exhale to the right side. Inhale back to center. And with your exhale, come up. We're gonna meet in a tabletop. We wanna make sure that shoulders and wrists are in one line, as well as your hip and knees. But here actually we're gonna tug on our toes and bring our hands a little bit more towards our knees. We're gonna just quickly warm up our wrists a little bit. I always recommend that in every practice, especially if you include planks and chaturangas. So let's go back and forward with our hip. And start making 3 circles on each side. Come back to center, and we're gonna bring our fingertips pointing outside, outward of the mat. We're gonna shift back and forward again. And from here you may bring also your fingertips backwards, so it's pointing your knees. And from here we can just slowly go back, maybe bend one elbow and then the other. Only go as deep as it feels good for you right now. No need to go too intense. And from here, shake out your hands. We're gonna continue with cat and cow, so you most likely know cat and cow. We're gonna do it a little bit more engaging though. So we're gonna raise our knees a few inches from the ground and do cat and cow here. Of course, you have the option to bring your knees again back to the floor. So press your fingers into the mat, really spread your fingers, and untuck your toes, and come up with your knees. Inhale, we're gonna arch our spine and look up. Exhale, really round your spine, press into your hands and look down. Inhale, arch your spine, look up. Exhale, round and look down. Inhale one more time, arch, look up. Exhale, round your spine, press into your hands. Come back to neutral. We still don't place our knees on the floor. We're gonna continue with kick-throughs. So bring your weight onto the right foot. Release the right hand from the mat, and we're gonna kick the left leg through onto the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, change the side, right leg kicks through. Release the left hand from the floor. Inhale, center. Exhale, left kicks through. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. And do one each side in your own pace. We're gonna meet back in tabletop. Knees are not touching the ground yet. Inhale and exhale here. With your next inhale, come back and up. Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog. So in our downward dog, we always want to make sure that our fingers are pressing into the mat. We open our shoulders, we bring our chest down towards the mat. Our spine is straight, so please bend your knees if you need so. Don't worry about having straight legs. Don't worry about bringing the full foot on the floor. We really want to have a long spine, so it's much better being here, if you could quickly look at me. So better be here, instead of straightening the legs, but somehow ending up in like a plank, downward dog mixture. So we really want to press ourselves back and up. Micro bend your knees. Inhale and exhale here. With your next inhale, we're gonna walk forward towards our hands into forward fold. We're not gonna stay too long. Now with your next inhale, roll up, Vertebra by vertebra, your head comes up at last. Arms come up overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart and Tadasana. For Tadasana, we want to meet our big toes together. They're touching in front of the mat. Your heels are not touching though. If you have difficulties to do that, just open your feet around hip wide apart. So, as we stand like that, our tailbone tucks down, shoulders roll up and down, back from our ears. You really engage your core, your legs, your glutes, everything. So you're really strong as a mountain. And from here we continue with sun salutations. So inhale, arms come up, a little back bend, Asta Uttanasana, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, and the left follows for plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Inhale, push yourself up a little bit for cobra. So we're really engaging our glutes and lower back. Please raise your hands from the mat so you make sure your weight is not in your hands. Inhale here. Exhale and tuck your toes. Push yourself back and up into downward facing dog. With your next inhale, right foot goes to the front in between your hands. Left follows. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to your chin or fingertips on a mat. And exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going up. And exhale, Tadasana. Let's continue. Inhale, Asta Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg back, then the right, plank. Inhale here, exhale, shift forward, bend your elbows, Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot goes to the front, right meets left for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana. Let's continue. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, attention, right foot goes back. And we're gonna rise up in a high lunge. Make sure you're going very deep. Left knee is going outside in one line with the small toe. Inhale, straighten your left leg, make yourself long. Exhale, bend your leg and bend your elbows for a cactus shape. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, long. Exhale, bend, and from here, interlace your hands behind your back. Open up your chest even more. Option to bend forward and meet the left shoulder with the left knee. Inhale, come back up in high lunge. Exhale, hands to mat. Three-legged or normal Chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale here. With your next inhale, right foot in between your hands. Left meets right, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's go up. And exhale, Tadasana. One more time. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg goes back. High lunge on the right side. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale for cactus. Inhale, long. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, long. Exhale, one more time, cactus. Also interlace your hands behind your lower back. And option to bend forward, right shoulder meets right knee. Inhale, come back up into high lunge. Exhale, hands to mat. Three-legged chaturanga. Inhale for upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few inhales here. With your next inhale, left foot goes to the front in between your hands. Right follows left, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. And inhale, let's rise up. Exhale for Tadasana. This was just the warm-up, let's say. We're gonna go to the main part of our Vinyasa sequence, of our Yang sequence. Inhale, arms go up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart, Tadasana. Inhale for chair pose, Asta Utkatasana. So we want to make sure we're not going to arch our spine too much. Our tailbone is rather tucked down. Knees and big toes are touching, arms parallel with your ears. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart. And bring your left shoulder onto the right knee for a twist. Make sure that your hips and knees are in one line. Now shift your weight into your right foot. We're gonna raise the left foot away or up from the floor. With control, step it back for twisted lunge. From here, release your hand. Inhale, left arm goes up first, then the right. We open up in Warrior Two. Also here, make sure that you're bending a lot and the right knee, which is bended, it's not gonna fall inside. We really wanna push it outside in one line with the small toe, okay? And our tailbone is tucked down. Open your arms. And you always look to the side where you have your bended leg. With your next inhale, straighten the right leg, and we're coming to Skandasana on the left. So we're gonna bend the left leg, right is straight. Of course, use your hands if you need, so no need to bring the full left foot on the ground. You can also use blocks here, or even books. You might place the left hand on the left side of the floor, right arm goes up. And with or without the help of your hands, we're going to Skandasana on the right side. And with the next inhale, with or without the help of your hands, come again to the left side, but this time the points are pointing towards the mat, the end of the mat. Left hand goes in front of the left foot. Right leg goes up, right arm goes up. I hope you can still see me well. And we're going into Adha Chandrasana, half moon. So our hip is really rotating and opening to the side as well as our chest. So we're not somewhere down here, we're really opening to the side. Also use a block or book if that's too challenging. Maybe if you feel good, you can bend your back foot and grab it and open your hip even more. And wherever you are, release maybe your foot. From here, focus on bringing the right foot next to the left on the floor so we can meet again in Utkatasana, chair pose. So yeah, you're facing the back side of the room of your mat. You might not see YouTube anymore, just listen to my voice. With the exhale, you straighten your legs, you release, we're gonna end up in mountain pose, Tadasana. From here, just honestly turn around and walk to the other side of your mat. With your next inhale, we come back in Utkatasana, chair pose. Knees are touching, toes are touching. Exhale, hands to heart. With the next inhale, right elbow to left knee. Knees and toes are in one line. And start bringing the weight into the left foot. The right leg rises up. Find your balance here. And bring the right leg back, twisted lunge. With your next inhale, release your hands. Right arm goes up first, then the left. We meet in warrior 2 on the other side. Tailbone is tucked down. Knee goes outside in one line with the small toe. Open up your chest. And look to the side where you have your leg banded. The next inhale, Skandasana to the right. With or without the help of your hands, Skandasana to the left. And here again, we're gonna change the sides. We'll bring the right hand onto the mat this time in front of the right leg. And we're gonna find our half moon on the other side. Do any variation you did on the left side as well. Slowly release the grip of your foot. Bring the left foot next to the right. We're gonna meet in Utkatasana, chair pose. Inhale here. And exhale, straighten your legs, hands to heart, Tadasana. Turn around again, come to the front of your mat. Inhale once more for chair, Utkatasana. And we're gonna go deeper till we are touching the mat with our glutes in a count of 5. So let's go deeper in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're sitting here, you can open your knees to bring your glutes onto the floor, and we're gonna meet in boat pose. In boat, make sure that your spine is straight. Bring your hands up. Interlace your fingers. Inhale here. Exhale, hands to the right side. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, one more time up. Exhale, right. Come back to boat. You might straighten your legs here. Or if you want to try a variation, bring your fingers onto your big toes. And from here, try to straighten your legs up. If that's easy for you, you can find your balance. You might pull yourself closer towards your knees by bringing your elbows outside. And try to have a straight spine. Try to open your chest. Slowly release, come back to boat, and we try to stand up without using our hands. So you might bring the right foot over the left, and then bring your feet onto the floor, stand up. And just untangle your legs. We meet in Tadasana. From here, shift your weight into the left foot. We're gonna rise the right knee up, hands to heart. Inhale here. With the exhale, right foot goes back. And we're gonna meet here as if we were in a high lunge, just that we're gonna straighten the left leg. So we're kind of in a pyramid pose. Make sure that your hips are in one line. No need to forward fold here. We're just gonna stay here for a little bit. With your next inhale, bend your left leg. Again, bring your hands onto the floor. And left leg goes back and up. Three-legged dog. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, knee to nose. Make yourself really round. Press into your hands. Inhale, back and up. With your next exhale, left leg again towards the right side, but place your foot onto the ground. Right arm goes up to the ceiling for starfish. Press your hip up a lot towards the ceiling. Inhale here, exhale, right hand to the mat, three-legged dog. And maybe do vinyasa, maybe also three-legged chaturanga as you exhale. Inhale for upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. With the next inhale, right foot goes in between your hands, but we're gonna straighten the leg. So we're kind of in a pyramid pose on the other side. If you want, you can also bend forward, but remain a straight spine. For now, we can just stay here, not gonna stay too long. Inhale, bend the right knee, hands to the floor, three-legged dog, right leg is up. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, right leg again towards the left side. Foot is touching the floor. Left arm goes up. Press your hip up as much as you can. Inhale, left hand to the floor. Right leg up for a three-legged dog. Go into your vinyasa, three-legged chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. The most challenging part is almost over. I mean, basically it is. Focus on your breath. From here in your downward dog, bring your hands a little bit closer together, and we're gonna bend our knees quite a lot as if you wanna hop forward, but we're not gonna hop in a forward fold. Look at me, I wanna show you. We're gonna land in Malasana. Malasana Yogi Squat. And when you're here, make sure you straighten your spine as much as you can. You can also put a block below your glutes or a book to help yourself. Of course, when you're not here yet, bring your hands also to the floor, whatever helps you. And start to slow down a bit. Press your knees outwards with the help of your elbows. And from here, let's bring our hands behind ourselves. Hands are in one line with your shoulders. And from here, you press your hip up as much as you can. And now shift your hip a little bit closer to your feet and then release your glutes onto the floor. You can bend your elbows, so this is a very nice shoulder stretch. You can do some micro movements here. For your next inhale, bring your hip back up. And this time we bring our glutes closer to our hands. You might even straighten your legs without sitting on the floor yet. So your glutes are a little bit in the air. Then release yourself onto the floor. Maybe remove your flesh from your sitting bones. And we want to go into a seated forward fold. From here, it's really important. We don't want to round our spine and bring our shoulders like forward and together. Honestly, a forward fold can also look like this, because what we want is having a straight spine and our shoulders are back, our chest is opening. So for me personally, I love to first sit straight and then walk slowly forward with my hands. Sometimes I just end up here, sometimes I can bring my head on my feet. It depends on how much I practiced before. It is not about how deep you can go, it is about having a straight spine. So much better be here instead of being like this. So better be like this. Eventually you can grab your toes. You can micro bend your knees, of course. And from here, slowly come out. We're gonna lay down on our backs, just a few more asanas before we find Shavasana. So from here, we're gonna release the right leg onto the floor. Hug your left knee into your chest. Maybe make some little movements here, some circles. And let's come to tabletop with the left leg. We're gonna place the right foot onto the left knee. With the help of your right hand, we're gonna press the right knee a little bit away from ourselves. And with the help of the left hand, you can grab below your left knee and bring your left knee closer to yourself. For laying pigeon, a nice hip opening. Also to release some stuck emotions in this region here. Both feet are active. For a nice twist, you can try to stay with your legs like that and just release the left leg as well as the right foot onto the left side of the floor. Your right foot might be touching the floor even. You might be able to stay in a lay pigeon. Otherwise, please use a block or book or even a pillow so you can place your foot on the pillow. If that's too uncomfortable, you can also lay down like that. Whatever feels best for you here. And when you're here, your right arm is going to extend to the right side. And with the next inhale, come back to center. We're just gonna change sides. So the right leg is gonna extend onto the floor. Just first hug your right knee in to your chest. Do some movements here. And we're gonna go for laying pigeon on the other side, so left foot on the right knee. Press your left knee away from yourself, pull the right knee closer to yourself. And from here as well, try to bring your legs onto the floor and to the right side in that position. Otherwise, find another variation, whatever feels best for you and accessible. Left arm onto the left side. With your next inhale, come back to center. So from here you have the option to do any last stretch or asana that you want to do, anything that you practice. Otherwise, I invite you coming to your Shavasana, the most important asana of this practice, just lying down on a mat, closing your eyes, releasing everything, coming into stillness. I recommend staying at least 3 more minutes in Shavasana. This video is gonna end soon. Thank you so much for joining this practice. Hopefully see you tomorrow. Namaste.